Hi, everybody. I'm Amy, and welcome to my channel. And today I have a very special guest. This is Elizabeth Cermak from At Your Highest Light. And you can find her YouTube channel here at a link below in the description bar, or you can check her out on Instagram as well. And Elizabeth and I have been friends forever, right?
Yes, I think since third grade.
Yes, since third grade. We went to elementary school, junior high, and high school together. And we lost touch, like most people do, and we reconnected in the last few years, and we are both manifestors and coaches. So
Crazy.
who would have guessed? So, Elizabeth, tell everybody what it is that you do, what kind of coach you are.
Yeah, so I used to be a psychotherapist and I still am, but I actually moved full time to doing life coaching because I love life coaching. So I am a life coach, and I'm a spiritual coach. So I specialize in spirituality, inner peace, and things like you do with manifesting, law of attraction.
Yeah, super cool. So we want to talk about self-love and having inner peace as a really awesome extra tool and foundation for manifesting, because we found we both had gone through very similar growth experiences in our manifesting, in the years that were not in touch, and how different it made our experiences. And so the inner peace thing, how would you like to start off with that, with the inner peace?
So yeah, so I mean, what I have found, I'm doing a group right now. It's called From Fear to Love, and so for me, inner peace is something that I wanted to manifest. It's something that it got to the point where that was the most important thing that I wanted in my entire life. And so what I found was when I manifested from a place of inner peace, well, we're always manifesting. So I was manifesting a lot of stuff unknowingly that I didn't want in my life. I was living at the effect of everything. And what I found was the more I was able to cultivate inner peace, the more I was able to stop living at the effect and create the life that I wanted.
Right. Yeah. And so for me, what I found is I had always had love for myself. If anyone had asked me if I love myself, I'm like, yeah, of course I love myself. But when I was at the beginning of my manifesting years, I was very gung ho about it, like very like, I'm going to make this happen and I'm going to do it. And I'm not like that anymore. I'm super chill these days. But once I tapped into the feeling of loving myself, which is different than sort of just knowing it or thinking it, it it was like a total game changer for me. I'm like, oh, it's a feeling. Like how you love someone else is a feeling. It's a feeling towards yourself. So that's what cultivated this really deep inner peace within me, because it's like heart based. Um, and it's a feeling. You generate it, you feel it. And for me, I found that I was less outcome oriented. I still wanted my manifestations, but I was less attached. I was less needy. And I enjoyed the process and the manifestations, and after the manifestations, much more. But I do want to say one thing: you do not need inner peace or self love to manifest, because you're manifesting 100% of the time anyway. But if you want your actual manifestation, the content to be enjoyable, it's kind of helpful.
Yes. Oh my gosh, totally.
Yeah. So what types of things have you noticed that are different in your life by having this inner peace versus not having it at the beginning?
So yeah, I mean, just as you're talking, I like so much is going through my head. I think I agree with you about that self-love. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Taking it from your head to your heart. I studied self-love for years. I got my master's degree in counseling. I knew it, but I didn't. It's true that you have to feel it, and manifesting is all about feeling. Anyway, so when I've manifested from a place of inner peace, when I found more inner peace in my life, and it was really a lifestyle change for me to become more peaceful. I had to change my lifestyle.
I did too. I did too. Yeah. It
And
had to change to match. Yeah.
yes, and it's so amazing that it's possible that you can do anybody can do it. I didn't really think I thought stress was just normal. I didn't think that really happy lives. I mean, I thought they were kind of, things were okay. I didn't realize that I could have this life that I really wanted.
Yeah.
So the things that I've from a place of inner peace, I can think of the things that I've manifested, and they've been amazing, you know. So the things that I don't hold, when I don't hold on to stuff, when I let things flow in my life, when I just accept stuff as it happens,
Right.
those are like the bigger, more, you know, I can just feel it. It's just a bigger, better manifestation. I also think too, I always talk about, you know, you have to leave space in your life. So you have to leave space. You need space in your mind. You need space in your surroundings I talk about the universe or God, you know, whatever you want to call it. You have to leave space for that in your mind and your life. And if you are frantic, and if you're coming from a place of neediness, and you're not going to even know what it is you really want that's going to make you happy.
Okay, yes. And can I just say this? I think we were talking about this recently. As coaches, we have our own personal experiences, but we help people go through their experiences. So we have a variety of things going on.
Right.
It is so funny and interesting. Not funny, I shouldn't say that. It's because it's real and I've been through it.
Yeah.
When you say, like, don't be frantic and don't be needy to someone, they don't realize they're being frantic and needy. Like, I've never once met someone who's like, yes, I am being frantic and needy. They're like, what? Me? No. Like, I'm not. No.
It's funny because you know the opposite of that, then you can tell that you're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like when you're in it, if you haven't had the opposite, that really deep inner peace and love, you don't realize, like you said, it feels sort of normal.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like goal setting, or it feels like being motivated, or it feels like just kind of more of like a go-getter attitude.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So once you have both feelings, though, you can be like, oh yeah, and then you don't want to go back to the other one as much, although when you do, you're very kind to yourself about it.
Yeah. Right. And I think that go-getter, you know, you can get, like you said, you're always manifesting. You can manifest from that point, but like if you're not happy, what you get isn't going to really make you happy. Like you're still going to be in that energy of needing more, or the go-getting, or the, you know, the anxiousness.
Yeah, I remember I had this really incredible experience a few years ago that just came out of the blue and dropped in my lap. It was incredible. And right afterwards, I was out to dinner with a friend, and I was just tore it apart. Well, why wasn't it this, and why wasn't it that, and da 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 da. And you know what? That manifestation was not fully formed yet. It was like I'd been invited to do something, and the whole thing fell apart within like a week, because I couldn't even appreciate it to the full extent. I was like, it needs to be bigger and better and more and all this kind of stuff. And now I would just be like, oh, thank you, it's so wonderful, and you know, be more appreciative, because I don't need a manifestation, which is a false idea in the first place. And a lot of the manifesting community talks about this, and people, again, sort of skip over it because they don't understand that it really applies to them. Because I went through it for years, where it's like, I think if I get this, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to enjoy my life more. I'm going to be happier. And momentarily, yes, you will feel happier in the moment that it happens. But like 2 hours later, I was nitpicking it. Like, well, why wasn't it more like that? Why did it look like this? And it was amazing, to be honest. I look back and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. So we are going to finish this conversation. We're talking about self-love and having inner peace, and why it's a really, really good idea to help the foundation for your manifesting on Elizabeth's channel. And if you want to watch that, you can check the link to her video down below. Also, please subscribe to her channel and check out her information. She is a really wonderful person. I've known her for many, many years, and she's a great coach. So thank you so much for being on my channel, Elizabeth.
Thank you so much for having me. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm honored to be here. I love doing. I love your videos, so I'm really just excited to be here.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.